Guys, I want to hop on here real quick, man. I'm about to go inside and get some work done. But I wanted to hop on here real quick because it took me so long to achieve success, especially in real estate. And I believe the reason why is because I was just complicating the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, like I want to make 100K a year doing this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? But every single time I like face challenges or I face some type of like, you know, roadblock, I'm over here thinking like, oh yeah, this doesn't work. This sucks. You know what? Oh man, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube trying to figure it out, and boom, I'm seeing how I made 30K e-commerce, how I made 30K Amazon FBA, how I made 50K in 1 month wholesaling houses, or how I made X amount, bro. There was just so many distractions that it actually took it made me think that those particular industries are better than what I'm doing. It's gonna be better, it's gonna be easier, it's gonna be faster. Like I'm not gonna have this roadblock. It's gonna be online. I won't have to talk to people, like I won't have to do any of this. Like so your mind starts wandering and going different places. But when I really think about it and when I look back to it, it actually hinders your growth. And I'm so glad that I had a mentor. It's important to have actually access to somebody who is in a way better position, somebody who's living the life that you want to live. I don't know if you want to live the type of life that I'm living right now, but I know for sure that you will want to have the money that I have right now. I know that for a fact. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even that much, but it's way more than probably what most people have right now. And I'm not even trying to brag or anything like that. And it's not like millions of dollars or nothing like that. Like I'm still growing to that, but it's to the point where the whole key is to have the money so that you can do what you want to do. You can live the life how you want to live, and you're not stopped by certain boundaries that you usually will be stopped by. So once you figure out that something is what you want to do, it's so important to literally block everything else out. Block everything else out. Focus just on exactly what you decided to do, because you're going to see distractions, because you're also going to face defeat. You're going to face objections. You're going to face roadblocks. And what are you going to do once you face those roadblocks? And the most important key to being an entrepreneur, to being a great business person, is that you can be able to take these roadblocks head on and keep going. And you're the leader, and you're running through all of this, and you're bringing your team along with you. That's the whole key. So think about how you're messing up your skill because you are facing a roadblock and you're deciding to go a completely different direction. Like, think about this, man. This is how I want you to picture it. Okay. I want you to picture that you are at the start of this maze. Okay. And at this maze, you have three entrances. All right. One of the entrances is wholesaling. One of the industry is e-commerce. One of the industry is like, I don't know, start a gym business or something like that. Okay, so you have three options of what you can do based on what you think your potential is, right? Because it's always important to go into areas or businesses or ventures to make money that you have the upper hand, right? You may not necessarily like it, but you have the upper hand, okay? For me, it was sales. I was a good salesperson. Like I ended up just being a good salesperson. So I doubled down on that. You know what I'm saying? So and sales really build my character, and I believe that because of sales it's where I am today. Like I swear to God, I'm so glad I chose sales. I could have been anything like an influencer or a content creator or some shit like that, but I'm so glad I chose sales. But let's go back to the analogy. You have three things that you can do based on what you think your potential is. Okay, so you go and you choose one route, right? And then you're choosing this route, you're going down this route, you're going down this route, and then now there's like this big thing that you have to climb, and you're like, oh shit, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go try to do the other thing instead because I don't want to climb this shit. I'm gonna go do the other thing instead, but you have to go all the way back from where you came from, right? Think about in times of like how much time you're actually wasting. So you have to go back to all the way back around to just go back to the starting point to then go into the next route, right? And then so you're going through the next route, you're going through the next route, and then boom, you have this thing that you're supposed to, there's like this spike on the road, right? And you're like, ah, shit, I can't jump over that. I can't do that. You're like, fuck that. I think I'm gonna go back to the other route because I'd rather climb. You getting what I'm trying to say here? Is every single time you switch, you're starting over. Literally every single time you switch, you're starting over because, and especially if it's a completely different a vertical. If it's a completely different vertical, you're starting over. It's not, it's gonna be a little bit different if it's like within the same vertical, right? So follow me here. So what I'm talking about by verticals is the opportunities. So let's say that you can go into real estate, like I mentioned, you can go into e-commerce, and you can go into having a gym. These are completely different verticals, right? So if you're trying to jump into vertical, you have to restart completely. And so you're wasting your time and you're wasting the knowledge that you've learned along the way of how to get to the first vertical. It's important, guys. It's important to make sure that you're sticking to what you decide that you want to do. All right. Whether or not you face an obstacle, whether you face a challenge, whether you get success, whatever it is, you focus in on it, and the more you focus in on it, the better you're going to be at it. That's just really what it is. Like for me, I decided to focus strictly on land. Strictly on land. I was not doing houses. I was not doing all of these different things because it was just too much, right? I decided I'm going to be the best land person. I'm going to find these deals for these guys because nobody else is serving this community, right? This community of buyers who want to buy land. Nobody else is doing it because everybody's focused on houses. I'm going to serve these guys. And it was good. And I did well. And I kept focused. I'm saying this because I'm seeing a lot of people who aren't focused right now, man. Like, and they want to do this business and they want to, succeed. They want to make money, but the minute that they face a roadblock, an obstacle, they quit. They're just they just stop. You know what I'm saying? Let's say like they spend more money than they should and they didn't get a deal. They're like, you know what? Fuck this business. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try Amazon FBA, a completely different business, right? So it's like, especially in business, it's like it's your job, it's your duty to figure it out. That's literally what it is, to figure it out. And you can't figure it out if you quit. You can't figure it out if you decide to go down a different path because you're just avoiding confrontation. That's really what it is. So um take this with a grain of salt, man. I myself am not a perfect person, but I will say that for me to get to where I am today, I had to learn to not quit and to not quit at the first objection or at the first mistake, at the first whatever. I had to stay focused. I had to take my L's to the chin, literally take my L's to the chin because um if if I quit, then everything I did would have been for nothing. It all would have been for nothing. And yeah, bro. And that's the reason why I was able to achieve what I wanted to achieve. Um, dude, don't quit, man. Don't stop. Keep going. And if you like this video, man, if you enjoy this style of content, make sure you give me a thumbs up, man. I like when you guys give me thumbs ups. And check out my community, bro. I'm teaching people how to wholesale. I'm teaching people how to wholesale land, how to wholesale houses, whatever you want to do. I'm showing you how to do it, but you just have to make sure that you're willing to focus in on it. Okay, so check out my community. It's free for now. Link in the description. If you're looking more for a one-on-one, you can go ahead and schedule a one-on-one call with me. Let me see how I can help you out, right? How help you achieve, help you get your first deal. You can do whatever you want with the money, but I can show you what you should be doing instead. All right. and then subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.